It's been almost 2 months since I've left on this solo journey. I've grown in ways only an adventure like this could allow me to. I conquered my fear of driving the Scamp across the country. I've learned how to be at peace within simple, quiet moments by myself. I've had times of weakness, but I've come out of the other side stronger and happier. I won't lie and say it doesn't get lonely, because it does. I found myself longing for conversation and company, even with strangers. I did have the chance to meet up with family, whom I haven't seen in 20 years. Try not to judge the hair too much, it was the early 2000s. This is Christina, her partner Matt, and their kids. Though Marshall wasn't able to meet them in person, I did make sure to set up a FaceTime so they could talk a bit. Technically, Christina is my aunt, but we're so close in age, she feels more like a cousin to me. You'll see them again later in the video. At the end of every month, I like to reflect on what I've done, accomplished, seen. March had a lot to look back on. I did overheat the sprocket printer a few times because of it. And I'm sure April will be just as exciting. I was hoping it didn't go too deep in there and I could at least make it to Discount Tire. And I'm like,
you're like, no.
Well, I could, as I'm driving, like, I could hear it.
Yeah, my dad thought we were out here doing something with our Eric tools.
Yeah.
He's like, I kept hearing this psh, psh, psh. I had no idea what the hell it was.
It was me. Because I could not figure that out to save my life.
Successful. Coming down?
Yep.
It was.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to go up and then back down, dude. That was weird. Oh, come on. Don't argue with me. No, you're good right there. I got you. Sweet. Kentucky.
Yeah, long way from home.
Long way from home.
Hopefully that fits. Sweet.
There is the precious cap. That'll probably be like $1,000 for that. All right, you're all set, dear.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
And what's your name again?
I'm Lauren.
Lauren?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Uh-huh.
So, Marshall and I were just talking about how my videos didn't have any conflict because, you know, I'm prepared for absolutely everything. This is not the conflict I was looking for. But so happy that if it's gonna happen, it happens at like a place where they have all the tools to take the tire off. So what happened was I hit a piece of metal that was coming off of the dump station. I got way too close to it and I heard it hit the tire and I just hoped that nothing happened. And then I saw the gash and yeah, I literally couldn't do anything about it. The past couple weeks, man. What's not on camera is that a couple weeks ago in Tucson, my battery in the truck died and I had to get jumped, and then I went to Advanced Auto to get the battery changed out. I need this to like not be a thing. Like, I really don't want to keep having to deal with this, but it helps that there's always people around to help. Like, everyone's super nice over here. And currently the tire's in my back seat. He was gonna try to put it in the very back of the truck and I was like, I live out of my truck, so no. Luckily we got some kind of insurance with Discount Tires, so we'll still have to pay a little bit of money, but we don't have to buy a whole brand new tire. Which honestly, when you're living this type of lifestyle, it's probably best just to have all the insurance is like that, like, look what happened. Like, these tires are not cheap tires. I'm really happy that we actually have that insurance. I guess it's a warranty or something. I don't know what it is. Thank you, Lauren, for getting me back on the road, or at least on the road to Discount Tire. Oh, I had other things I needed to do today. Why is this my day? Okay, so they're not gonna have a tire for me until, they said they'd probably get here tomorrow afternoon, so I'll probably go Friday morning. Luckily the tire that we have it's one of the original tires, so it's fine to drive on. It's not like a donut or anything. There's nothing I can really do about it, and luckily we got the insurance or warranty or whatever the hell it is, and we only have to spend I think $42, which $42 for a brand new tire. Okay. I'm gonna go to the recreation center so I can go take a shower, and they also have a rock climbing wall, so I may go do that too because I need to get some pent-up energy out. I'm like really hyped up and stressed out right now. So funny, all last year driving around, and Marshall brought like every tool he owned practically. No problems, like no problems with the truck. I've been in Arizona for a month, and so far the battery has died and I gashed a tire open. Like, I need nothing else to happen. I can't, yeah. Well, their rock climbing wall was not open, so I just got a shower. That sucks. They don't open till 4, until like after school gets out. And I just talked to Marshall, and apparently while all of that was happening with me, where Marshall's at in Kentucky, they were getting a tornado warning and his power was going out. So like he was dealing with chaos, but luckily because of the last time the power went out, he actually bought himself a generator.
It's working, pulling 7 amps. I've got my back feed line going in. Lights out here, still no power at the main. Starlink should be coming online, so we should be doing our thing. All right, internet working?
Chaos all around. Today's the day, man. I should just stayed home. I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble, get coffee, buy a book, feel better, and then I'm going back home. And I'm drinking. I'm gonna drink a beer. If any day deserves a beer, it's today. And I'm going, and I just ran a red light. Fuck! Please no cops. Okay, we're good. I feel like I should be in like California right now. This place is so pretty. This place is way too fancy for me and my one weird tire. Sorry. Look at that nice tire. And then there's that. My truck's a mess too. Okay. I am about to hit my wit's end here. I literally I'm just driving, there's traffic. Some dude, a couple cars ahead of me decides he wants to just completely stop in the middle and slowly get over, causing everyone in front of me to just start slamming on their brakes, causing me to slam on my brakes. Like, the last time I slammed on my brakes this hard, my Crosstrek got rear-ended. So, like, I'm done. I am done for today. Like, I need to go home. Oh, my camper's still there. That's good. Hopefully didn't ruin anything. No, everything's good. Sweet. Hey, bud. Hi. Gimme.
Nobody has power, so they're over here.
To using your generator?
How's the tire?
It's not with me.
So they kept the tire?
Yeah, they kept the tire. I mean, what am I gonna do with the damn tire?
They kept the wheel?
Yeah.
So do you like being out there on your own, honestly?
Yeah, I actually do. Like, days like today where there's like crap happening, like I got to a stress point where,
Well,
yeah, like I went to Barnes & Noble so I wouldn't cry. The morning after that stressful day, I figured writing it out would be the best way to let it go. When something unfortunate happens, I sometimes let it consume me, which causes a trickle effect of other things happening, things that I usually would not have dwelled on. They eventually pile up, and in my mind, a bad time turns into a bad day. I try to remind myself that that doesn't have to be the case, and a bad day does not mean a bad life. I am aware of how lucky I am to have the life I do. I get to travel, view otherworldly landscapes, chase the weather, experience other people's hometowns. I am only human, though. I'm going to stress out when I lose control. What's most important is that I don't carry that stress on my shoulders. I have to find outlets for it, whether that be writing, being active, or even expressing my need to let it go in a video. And this was me letting it go in more ways than one. Hi. What are you doing? Is that your happy place? Honestly, I'm starting to think it's just the way the camper's sitting, because one side is way higher than the other side. I had to put it on some blocks, and it may have, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I don't actually know what's wrong. It's you. Later that day, I went back to the recreation center to finally test out the climbing wall with Christina, Matt, and Matt's brother. Mind you, I've never actually climbed, and I quickly learned it was a lot harder than it looks.
Now that I know this is here, though, this isn't that far from Matt's parents' house.
Not only did it take me a few times to finally trust the cable not to let me fall to my death, I became shaky pretty quick.
Make sure you get that posterior delt shot. Look at those shoulders.
I also found myself stuck in a few sections because of my shortness. I never reached the top, but it was still fun and a great workout. Just trying to get together to have people. Got my little porta potty set up. Usually that's not up. I just drag the thing in the camper and do my business and put it back in the truck. But that's not quite appropriate to do with other people around. Percy is very opinionated about being left in the camper for a second. I don't think you can see him. He's such a turd. I'm all set up for company. Got my little water jug. We'll have to sit here in the shade because the awning doesn't make sense with where the sun's proportioned. Percy! Stop! So they have a smaller car and I'm a little worried about it going down this road, so I'm gonna go and pick them up at the end of this road and then we'll drive back and whatnot. So I have determined that Arizona makes me a bad driver. Not only did I run over that piece of metal the other day and slash the side of the tire, earlier I ran over a complete sign. Like one of those little like construction signs, like, you know, turn over here instead, and didn't see it, completely just ran over it. I checked the tires are fine, tire pressure's still good. So I don't think I did any damage, but I should stop doing that. I pride myself on being a good driver and I've just been sucking lately, man. That is why I'm going to pick them up. They could have walked probably, but like, come on. Look at you. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you, bro. I would not want to walk past you.
So what's your plan? Do you know when you're going to be heading out, or are you just going to play it by ear?
I'm a cool cousin.
Fine to be
What do you do?
Look at that stuff, my man.
I take growing.
I mean, very, very slowly.
When will that mountain come into bloom, I wonder?
We're in Flagstaff. You came across a snake, I think it was a corn snake, and a scorpion.